Hello everybody and welcome to Lilith Astrology. I'm Adama, your astrologer, and I'm here to bring you the weekly Astro report and a rundown on what is happening up in the cosmos for you this week. First, I just want to make a couple of announcements. I want to plug my new memberships. Now on lilithastrology.com, you can subscribe to get your monthly horoscope by sign. And then also you can subscribe to gain discounts on readings. You can subscribe to get access to exclusive webinars for members only and exclusive video content that you can only get on my website. So super exciting. I thank everybody who's subscribed to my YouTube, liked on Facebook, subscribed already for memberships. Thank you for supporting a Black femme business. We run, because of you, and you're supporting independent astrological work. So I really appreciate you guys. And if you haven't checked out my memberships yet, I really encourage you to do so. It's me, I have freelancers that, work on Lilith Astrology, and you're essentially supporting the work that we do. And we can't do that without your support. So I really encourage you guys to support us and purchase memberships below and support indie business. So now that we've plugged that and gotten that announcement out of the way, I want to just get into the energy of the week. We're coming off of the new moon in Aquarius that happened on Friday, and that was squaring Uranus and Taurus. So that may have brought in some, shocks and surprises. Those shocks and surprises still could be brewing under the surface coming off of that lunar event. It could happen over the next couple of weeks. But really, as we enter into this week, and I've been feeling it, hence why I'm, late on this video. Normally I like to launch these on Sunday, but I'm launching it on Monday because this weekend was just jam-packed, and I was just feeling very out of sorts and not 100% myself. So it was a bit hard to fully be present and be here with you guys to give you the rundown. So I wanted to wait until I was all fully ready. This is my Scorpio-ness showing right now, in Cancer rising, my emotional self. But as we start off the week, it's Venus is conjunct Neptune in Pisces, and that is forming a square right now to Mars in Sagittarius. And the moon right now, today's Monday, and the moon right now is also, squaring Mars in Sagittarius. So this can create some agitated, confusing, emotional, fiery energy. It can create the potential for some rash decisions, for last minute decisions, for, just some tension happening in whatever area of life this is happening for you, where you have Pisces in your chart and where you have where you have Aries in your chart. This can be a bit of tension. So it's really great to just take some time for yourself as the week starts off to really meditate. I know that I meditated this morning, and that really helped center some of the emotions that I was really feeling and some of the confusion that was going on. And, if something difficult happened to you, or something tense or something stressful over this new moon in Aquarius, you could be prompted to want to make some rash decisions from that event as well. So it's really best to just take some time for yourself and kind of hibernate away from others if you have that luxury. As we go further into the week, the moon will move from Pisces and into Aries. So you'll, I think, feel a bit more energetic as we move through the week. I think you'll feel a little less agitated and a little less unclear and a little less foggy. As we also still have that square happening between Mercury in Aquarius and Uranus in Taurus. So that tension can kind of bring about even more impulsiveness. Also with Lilith that moved into Aries as well today, and that's conjunct Chiron in Aries. And that's squaring all of this Pluto, Saturn, Capricorn energy that is now separating after we've had that conjunction. So this really can also bring a little bit more tension. I think, coming off of some difficult events or groundbreaking events or massive changes that are happening for you in your life, coming off of that, you may just be feeling some tension in what direction to take next still. Maybe a little bit of lack of clarity and on, what you should do after coming off of events like these. And, just I really believe that, especially with, Saturn separating from Pluto and we'll soon, as we head into March, go into Aquarius and go into more air energy. I think you will be feeling more rational. You may be feeling not as impulsive, but right now with this fire water energy, and then it's making a square to, this intense earth Capricorn energy, there can be just some impulsiveness in terms of what direction to take next and where you should go. And I really think just a lot of us are going through a bit of a healing process. I feel like I've heard a lot of, people around me say January has just felt like 6 months. And rightfully so. It's just, the Pluto-Saturn conjunction was huge. It's like you can't move on from that and talk about other astrological events of the month without mentioning that, because we are all still working through that energy. We are all still, figuring all of that out. And with this, Neptune in Pisces, Venus in Pisces, spiritual energy, and just dreamy energy and ethereal, and it's an energy that can look beyond this realm. It's not giving everyone the clarity that they need at this time. It's like Mars in Sagittarius is trying to give you that visionary energy, but we are still working with that, dreamy Piscean energy. So I think it's a great time to be creative. I think it's a great time to continue planning and laying the foundation, but not falling into, the trap of being too overly dramatic and making rash decisions, because I think that square can kind of lead to that. And I think, there's just a bit of rebellion and independence in this week's energy, about independence and individuality. And then we also have Uranus in Taurus still making a square to the sun in Aquarius and Mercury in Aquarius. So it's like an independence flag flying, and just wanting to just break free and break loose from societal constraints and patriarchal constraints, or the status quo, what you've been dealing with for years, wanting to break free from that. But then you have this foggy Piscean energy as well. So you're just it's just very confusing. And, just speaking from my own experience, just this past few days, it's like you feel the feelings, and you feel you understand the truth, but it's just confusion on how to move on from that, or how to move forward from that, or what you need to do. But I really believe that, by the end of this week, you'll feel more clear. We do have Mercury retrograde in Pisces coming up in February, that starts February 16th. And so that can be a time, it's just very, very confusing and very stagnant. Mercury's in its detriment in Pisces. So, even though right now we have that square, between Mars and Neptune and Venus, it's just I think use this energy of this week to really try to center yourself, ground yourself, meditate, really look inward, and really use that creative energy and use that tension to really kind of pump the brakes and think, okay, what can I do to move forward? And not make the moves just yet. I think wait until the week, as we get closer to the end of the week and next week. But I think really tap into this very spiritual energy and utilize your intuition to kind of see your way through the fog. And you know, this is a time that we are all stepping further into alignment with who we truly are and who we are as individuals, and also how we relate to others. And you know, Uranus and Taurus, and you know, that square with the sun in Aquarius is really asking for you to own your individuality, own your uniqueness, and not be ashamed of it. And you have this square happening because you're realizing things are just not in alignment. So it's creating that tension and creating that challenge in order to initiate change, in order to initiate you being your most authentic self. So, you know, as we close out this month, such a pivotal month in astrology, just remember the universe wants you to be on your true path and wants you to fulfill your destiny and what you've been put on this earth to do. And this year is really a time to get on that course. So, you know, I want to wish you all a wonderful week. Remember to look inward, seek solace within, also being with a friend and, you know, being with loved ones and family members always is very healing and always can help. And I want you also to check out my horoscopes below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to share with a friend if you love my series, if you love the videos. Don't forget, Lilith series is launching later this week. I've launched a teaser. So you want to check out the teaser on my channel. You guys can do that as well and see what's coming. So thank you all, and I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful week. Bye.